welcome to the Great Margarita Hunt. I'm Jenny and I'm on the hunt for the very best margarita in the whole world, and I'm willing to try just about any margarita to see if it's the best one. And with you and your suggestions, if you'll comment down below, we keep trying interesting recipes when we're doing this from home, and then also out on the road when we go to a bar or a restaurant that you recommend. We like trying different margaritas. Always come back to that great house margarita, but we like trying margaritas that have something fresh or a little different as well. And today, not totally novel, but perfect for the holiday season, we're going to try two different cranberry margaritas. So let me show you over here what the ingredients we're going to use. So for our first margarita, we're going to have a cranberry orange margarita that's made with cranberries, with cranberry juice, and an orange liqueur. We're going to use Silver Tequila with this. And then we're going to have a little fresh lime juice, some sugar. This one has some sugar in it, but we're going to put a little cranberry seltzer on the top to make it sparkle. And then we're going to have a cranberry jalapeno margarita. So why do we keep adding jalapenos to our margaritas? Well, because it makes it spicy, and that's a little different, right? So today, with this sweet one, the cranberry orange is going to be a sweeter margarita. And the cranberry jalapeno margarita should have a little spice and shake it up. So for your guests over the holidays, it should be perfect to have two different choices. And you can also make these up in pitchers. So let's get started. Our first margarita we're going to mix up is the cranberry orange margarita. And so for this one, let me show you the recipe. So for our cranberry orange margarita, we're going to have 2 ounces of this Silver Tequila, 3 ounces of cranberry juice, 3/4 ounces of orange liqueur. We're going to use Paula's, 3/4 ounces of orange juice, 1/2 ounce of fresh squeezed only lime juice, 1 teaspoon of sugar. We're going to mix that in, and we're going to top it off with Cranberry Sparkling Water. All right, I am ready. This sounds very refreshing. I made some cranberry margaritas for my friends a couple of years ago, and they really enjoyed them. So let me get started. I'm going to go ahead and put a little ice here in my shaker to just going to chill this up. And today I'm going to use a little sugar on my rim. So here I've got some, I'm going to squeeze this little half thing in a moment, but I'm going to put sugar on this rim. But in addition to the sugar I'm going to put on my rim, yeah, almost. We'll go ahead and put it all the way around. In addition to the sugar, I've made some sugar cranberries, and there's easy peasy. You can look at recipes for this, but basically you're blanching some cranberries, fresh cranberries, and you're going to roll them in the syrup, and then you're going to put them in the refrigerator or freezer after you've rolled them in a little sugar, and you can do it twice. The more you do it, the more sugar they'll have on it. But we really enjoy these, especially with these holiday drinks. So I'm going to go ahead and get this ready in advance. And I have a good friend, Velta. She loves these. In fact, I think she'd be happy if I just gave her a jar of these, and she'd be very happy with it. So let's see how many of these I can get on there. Okay, that looks good. I'm going to use my fingers here because I'm drinking it. All right, so I've got my ice in my shaker. I'm going to add my 2 ounces of Silver Tequila. I'm going to tell you, Marzul, we have our new friend Susanna Sutton, and she is the owner of Marzul Tequila. And we had her visit with us earlier this week, and you'll see that in about 2 weeks. So I'm looking forward to having her in and trying the new Marzul Habanero Tequila. We looked forward to that. Boy, I am enjoying the very last drop of this. Okay, love them, additive free. So we always appreciate that. Okay, so we have 2 ounces of Silver Tequila. This is just regular cranberry juice. I've seen some recipes which have you make your own cranberry juice, which sounds wonderful, but I didn't have time for that. So this is 100% cranberry juice, not cocktail. So make sure you get cranberry juice. I'll say 100% cranberry juice, not the cocktail that's mixed or mixed with a lot of other fruits. 3/4 ounces of orange liqueur. And if you look at, we'll try to link it down below, we had a new orange liqueur video that we did a few weeks ago, and we tried Paula's for the first time, and it was the winner out of the 4 that we tried that day. So I recommend them. Out of Austin, Texas, it was nice. Still like Cointreau, still like Grand Marnier, but we really like this Paula's. And then 3/4 ounces, which I've already poured in this jigger, of orange juice, and we're going to have a 1/2 ounce of fresh lime juice. And today, because it's such a small amount, I'm just going to squeeze this in, and that's going to be I'm not measuring it, but I can eyeball it. Pretty sure it's going to be our half ounce. And then 1 teaspoon of sugar. And because I'm using this refined sugar for our rim, I'm going to go ahead and just use it. And there's that 1 teaspoon. Normally, you know, we use agave syrup when we're making margaritas because we like putting the agave, the sweetener from that, with the agave from the tequila, using only 100% agave tequila. All right, so this looks really good. I'm ready, although I won't try it until after I mix up the jalapeno one too. But I am looking forward to this. I think this is exactly the kind of cocktail, margarita cocktail, for the holidays. Now, I might do this at Thanksgiving too, and this would be perfect for drinking when you're waiting on your friends and family to come around. This will make everything worth the wait. Okay, and it goes well with the turkey and all the other things you have on the table done. Okay, I'm gonna put this right here. Let's see if I can get that to set up there. A little bit. Oh, I got it. I just wanted it on the side for right now because we're going to go on to our cranberry jalapeno margarita. So let me show you that recipe. We're going to have the Spicy Cranberry Margarita, and it is made with 4 ounces of cranberry juice, 3 ounces of tequila, 1.5 ounces of jalapeno simple syrup, 2 jalapeno slices, and 1/2 ounce of fresh lime juice. And for this one, we're going to try, this is a new tequila for us. It's also additive free. It's called El Tequileno. So I'm having a hard time getting those phonetically out of my mouth, but El Tequileno. And we haven't talked to them. We don't know anything about the distiller, but it looked good, and I had a little sip of it, and it seems like it would go well with the jalapeno, so we're going to try that next. So 4 ounces of cranberry juice. Let me go ahead and, oh, I've already used this one, haven't I? Here we go. We're going to put ice in this one too. Oh, I'm going to do the rim a little differently on this one. Okay, so I'm going to take a little of this lime that I used earlier, and I'm rubbing it on the side of my glass, and I'm going to tap that in this tahini. So I get a little different effect on it than just putting it on the rim, make it a little prettier, which I thought might also hit. If we do these cranberry spicy jalapeno ones with our friends and family for the holiday, for Thanksgiving, makes a little different there. Okay, and then I need some jalapeno. I've made some simple syrup. I have some jalapeno simple syrup, made it just the way we've done all the other ones, a cup of sugar, a cup of water, and then I cut up a whole jalapeno, including the seeds, put it in there. But it's still very sweet. It's not going to be too spicy. So I'm going to throw in a couple of extra slices of jalapeno in here while we mix this up. So let me go ahead and get the tequila here. So we have 3 ounces of the tequila. This is this new one that we've not tried before on the Great Margarita Hunt. So we're going to put in 3 ounces. That's a hefty one, isn't it? But we're going to match it with 4 ounces of cranberry juice. So that's going to take care of that. And here's the cranberry juice. Very festive. I want to know, so do you do canned cranberries or whole cranberries at your Thanksgiving meal? We do both. But I'd love to know if you want to tell me down below, and tell me if you've ever had a cranberry margarita. I know a lot of people have cranberry cocktails, but maybe not with tequila, and I'd like to try this. Okay, so I have 3 ounces of tequila that I'm going to add in my simple syrup. So this is my jalapeno simple syrup. I'm going to put in 1.5 ounces. So that's this whole jigger right here. You can see there's very little color to this. I like the idea, especially if you have people who aren't sure if they're going to want spicy. You could try to make this without the extra jalapeno in there and see if they're able to drink that, which is the jalapeno simple syrup. You might increase their tolerance for some spice there. Okay, 2 jalapeno slices, already put that in, and 1/2 ounce of fresh squeezed lime juice. So we're going to do that. Just get this, brightens it up. You know, margaritas, we can debate whether they have to have orange liqueur, triple sec, and lime, but it doesn't hurt to squeeze that lime in there to freshen it up anyway. And you know what? I didn't get my ice in yet, did I? I am missing, oh, I'm shaking my table too. We have been, as I think I've told you before, we've been looking for ice makers that we can use. Sorry about this, it's making a lot of noise. We've been looking for ice makers and that would work well for what we're doing up here and still have not found. We tried one, didn't work. So here we go. So here is our Spicy Cranberry Margarita, perfect for the holidays with our waiting for its Cranberry Orange Margarita. And those jalapenos in there, left the seeds in, so it should help it still have a little spice in it. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and pour this in with the ice and the jalapeno in there. Just go ahead and pour it in. Ooh, this looks good. I'm looking forward to this. So we have, let me move this out of the way. We have our sugared cranberries here. I've made a little bit of mess on the table. Our sugared cranberries with our Cranberry Orange Margarita. So just about ready. I'm going to top off our Cranberry Orange Margarita with just a little bit of this to give it a little sparkle there. Just perfect. I'm using sparkling water that has cranberry flavor, but you could also use an orange flavored one would be good. So I'm excited. Here we go. And remember, we rate our margaritas on a scale of 1 to 5, with 5 being the very best ever, and 4 being really, really good, and 3 being good, and 2 being not good, and 1 being horrible. Don't you want to know what I'm going to rate this? Well, let's see. Maybe we should have one more sip. This is just delightful. It's so good. I'm thinking I would like it next time. I'm going to put it over ice because I like mine chilled, but it's so perfectly smooth. This is a perfect recipe, from my opinion, for cranberry orange. It is perfect. I like it. I like the little bit of sweetness in there. I like the sugar rim. This is just so smooth. That Marzul and little, now in this coupe glass, you know, it didn't take much of the sparkling. If you had a taller glass, you might put more in, adjust it according to how you like it. But boy, is that perfect. I'm going to enjoy drinking that, but I've got to try the spicy cranberry one with the jalapenos in it and the tahini on the rim. Here we go. Oh, I love this. I really do. It has a little more sweetness in it than I was expecting. That's coming from, because we put in 1.5 ounces of the simple syrup. So there's a little more sweetness in here, but it's perfect. I am telling you, now if you want really spicy, put in a couple more slices of jalapeno. And I'm sure if I let this sit in here for longer, it'll pick up a little bit more of it since I kept the seeds in my jalapenos. But I love this. Okay, we've got 2 winners. I'm going to give this one a 4, and I'm going to give this one a 4. At least they're both 4s. I love both these. I like cranberries, but together, oh, I'm looking forward to sharing this with our friends and family on the holidays. Thank you so much for joining us. Please comment below, like, and subscribe. If you don't like and subscribe, we don't know to come back and offer you more margaritas. Tell us where you think we can find the best margarita. Until then, the hunt continues.